and good afternoon to all you ladies and gentlemen. I'm Abdullah.
And I'm Devin, and today we're here to talk to you about the Alberta tar sands.
The negative impacts, that is. In the heart of the largest and most intact forest in the world,
Canada's boreal forest,
lies the biggest and most devastating environmental/industrial project. The boreal forest, which stretches from Labrador to the Yukon-Alaska border,
is home to many different species, from the littlest of animals to the mightiest of predators, and which is home to many endangered species.
Some of the core values that makes us proud to be Canadian is the direct opposite of all these values that we've been talking about, and that is the tar sands of Alberta,
which are the largest oil reserves outside of Saudi Arabia.
The mining and exploitation of this gunk is making destruction on never before seen on this planet.
These mines and deposits are massive,
10 of which are as large or larger than the city of Victoria.
Also as big as the state of Florida, and this whole production is as big as the country of England. Another tactic that doesn't sound as bad, but is as equally bad and more dangerous, is the in situ method. The in situ method impacts and fragments large parts of land and the wilderness,
which is leading to 90% reduction in key species.
Huge amounts of water are used to produce this method, and produces at least as much greenhouse gases as the other methods.
The oil produced from these methods is one reason why it's the fastest growing source of greenhouse gas emissions in Canada, one reason why it's the largest and fastest growing single source of carbon in Canada, and is also a reason why Canada is number 3 in producing carbon per person. Fact: 25% of Canada's greenhouse gas emissions come from the oil and gas industry.
Large toxic impoundments made up of polluted water, waste from minerals, and toxic gunk are called tailing ponds,
even though they are much larger and can be seen by space. Tailing ponds can be up to 9,000 acres big, which is 2/3 the size of Manhattan, and some are even bigger. If you were to cover the face of Lake Erie with all this dirty left over, you would be able to cover the face of Erie 1 foot deep.
Now the tailing ponds are so extremely harmful to anything surrounding it. Birds mainly, and other species, get caught in the tailing ponds because the oil is so heavy, and they end up drowning. Here's an interesting fact. Out of the hundreds of animals that have landed on the tailing ponds, only a few of them were rescued and are alive today.
Now, these tailing ponds aren't strongly boundaried along the banks of the Athabasca River, and the Athabasca River runs down to a group of Aboriginal communities, and there they're finding toxins in the food chain. Not only that, but rare cancers and autoimmune diseases are also there. The fish are carcinogenic.
They know that the fish are carcinogenic, but they still have to eat it. They have no choice because they have to eat to survive. The tailing ponds are also giving off these horrid odors, which are polluting the oxygen in the nearby communities, and they are suffering greatly.
Over the past decade, Enbridge's pipelines spill an average of more than once a week, which pollutes the groundwater and the habitats where thousands of animals and species live. So far, thousands of acres of the boreal forest were clear-cut for the Alberta tar sands. So that meant that thousands of animals lost their homes to the tar sands, and many of them are likely dead. How many more people and creatures have to suffer until someone stands up and says that this is wrong?
Thank you for taking the time to watch our TED Talk, and I hope it make you realize what the Alberta tar sands are doing to Canada.